The clown planned to rob the bank, but when he arrived at the bank entrance, the security guard told him that it was closing time and asked him to come back tomorrow. The clown's expression changed, and he pulled out a gun. The security guard had no choice but to let the clown in. The clown then lifted his shirt to reveal the bombs on his body, making his intentions clear. The security guard eagerly handed over his service weapon, indicating his willingness to cooperate. The clown and the security guard then walked into the lobby. The clown held a balloon in one hand and a gun in the other, shouting that he was going to rob the bank. But only 2 people in the lobby turned to look at him. The others didn't even acknowledge him. The clown asked the security guard to shout with him, but still no one paid attention, thinking they were just joking. The atmosphere suddenly became awkward. The angry clown picked up the gun and fired 2 shots into the air. Suddenly, everyone realized it was real. The manager quickly pressed the alarm button. At this point, the clown ordered everyone to raise their hands above their heads. Even the little dog in the lady's arms was not spared. The dog was so scared it dared not move. Then he took out a black bag and politely asked the front desk to fill it with money. At this point, a man who was depositing money nearby said that he had not yet received a receipt for the money he had just deposited. The man was very understanding and pointed the gun at the front desk, demanding that they issue the receipt first. He then locked everyone inside the vault. The security guard was still counting the money nearby. Once everyone had entered the vault, the security guard cooperatively handed over the keys and then immediately went inside as well. The clown then took out another black bag and instructed the cashier to fill it with money. Then he threatened the hostages, saying that if they obeyed, nothing would happen. Then the clown called out the lobby manager, and the 2 of them walked hand in hand to the lobby. The clown told the manager to call the police and tell them that if they dared to storm the bank, he would blow it up. He then showed the bomb on his body. At this point, the snipers outside were already in position. Upon hearing that someone was robbing a bank, a large crowd gathered on the street in an instant. Street vendors also rushed over to secure advantageous positions and make a fortune. Looking back at the hostages in the vault, some were playing with electronic devices, some were picking their noses, some were recording their last wills, some were reciting Buddhist scriptures, some were chewing gum, and some were crying bitterly. The bored clown in the lobby fired several shots at the camera. Unfortunately, his aim was terrible, and he ran out of bullets without hitting anything. He could only pull out the security guard's revolver and shoot the surveillance camera to pieces. At that moment, the captain called to ask what the gunfire was about. The clown explained that the surveillance camera had been staring at him, making him feel uncomfortable. The clown then told the police he needed a bus filled with fuel, a motorcycle, a monster truck, and 2 helicopters. If his demands were met, he would release 1 hostage. Soon, the helicopters arrived. The clown kept his word and went to the vault to select a hostage.